Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Rekwah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the Yakim that's spreading this truth throughout the four corners of the globe in truthfulness and in sincerity. According to the Bible, we are the Hebrew Israelites, which consist of so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans. And also the confusion of faces who look like the other nations, but on their father's side goes back to a so-called Negro, a so-called Latino, or a so-called Native American. I wanted to discuss what's going on, with the border, and Donald Trump and these troops, and what they want to do with, with you Latin tribes, in general, whether if it's, and, all the tribes, period, because this affects us as a whole, whether if the 2/3 of our people want to recognize it or not, we're one people, okay? And these devils, they're not just against, the so-called Negroes. They're against the Latin tribes as well. They're against the native tribes as well. We're one family, okay? And this has been bothering me, and I haven't really posted anything in a while, about the Latin tribes, what's going on with them. So, I got an article, a video, and some scriptures. I know that it's judgment, okay? But, sometimes, see, when you're in this flesh, you're still going to, feel some type of way about it. But we know that it's judgment from Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, and that 2/3 of our people are going to be put to death. You Latin tribes are heavy into idol worship. Okay, you worship Caesar Borgia, which is a so-called white man. That is Renaissance art, iconoclasm. Okay, which is the repainting of images. Okay, but y'all worship Caesar Borgia, majority of y'all, and you look down on the so-called black man who is actually your brother, okay, from the Southern Kingdom, whether if it be Judah, Benjamin, or Levi, okay. What else is there to say? Now, this devil, see what this devil has done is he's trying to keep you, from over here, from traveling from, back and forth. Some of you tribes, a lot of y'all, you're trying to come over here for a quote unquote better life. But if you come over here, it's just going to be more problems for you. Because, obviously America is going down more and more. It's going to shit more and more. All right. And so, even if you do call yourselves trying to comply, quote unquote, legally, to Esau's rules, they're still going to demonize you, look down on you, basically, okay, because they hate you, okay, they hate us, all right. So I got a video, like I said, And I got an article, so I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna take my time with this video, um, and just do the best I can. And I pray and hope that it's edifying to any of you that's watching out there. Wake up, Latin tribes, wake up. For the ones of you that's gonna wake up, wake up. All right, let's get into it. All right. Like you know, all these videos down here. I really need to sort through all this stuff, man. Like you. Damn. Okay.
You get a Kit Kat. You get a Kit Kat. You get a Kit Kat.
Donald Trump is going on the offensive against Central American migrants. He's threatening to send the U.S. military to the border with Mexico to keep a caravan of migrants out. In tweets this morning, Trump characterized the migrants as criminals. He's demanding Mexico prevent them from trying to cross into the U.S. Organizers of this caravan say it includes thousands of people making their way to the United States. It formed in Honduras. It's now in Guatemala. Trump has threatened to cut off aid to those countries if they don't stop the caravan from trying to reach the U.S. Sandra Cuff is a Canadian freelance journalist based in Central America. She was with the caravan earlier this week and will rejoin them later today. So, Sandra, you've been speaking with Sandra Cuff is a Canadian freelance journalist based in Central America. She was with the caravan earlier this week and will rejoin them later today. So, Sandra, you've been speaking with people on their journey. Why are they leaving their countries?
So people have been leaving Honduras for a variety of reasons. For some people, it's poverty and unemployment. For others, it's violence, gang violence, organized criminal violence. And for others, it's political persecution. So it's people from all over the country. There was an initial group of about 1,000 people, maybe 1,500, that left last Saturday from the northwestern region of the country. And that's since grown to several thousand now. And it's no longer just one caravan, it's in waves. So there's folks heading all the way up to the border between Guatemala and Mexico today. There are other people who have been trying to leave Honduras. Honduran police have blocked hundreds of people from leaving. And so just in terms of the different kinds of violence that people are facing, some people are facing state violence. And so Trump's tweets threatening to cut U.S. aid to Honduras is actually something that a lot of Honduran human rights activists have been asking for years. They want U.S. security aid to Honduran police and military forces cut.
Interesting. So their goal is to reach the United States. Do they know the risks once they reach the border between the U.S. and Mexico?
Yes, absolutely, and it's not even necessarily that border. So Mexico has reinforced its southern border with Guatemala, where people will be reaching at some point today. And definitely people do know, I mean, they've seen the statements, seen the news, Trump's tweets. The different governments have issued statements calling for the migrant caravan to stop. But for people in the caravan, most literally saw the caravan on the news, dropped everything, and left Honduras to try to catch up with the caravan. That's the bulk of the people at this point and still leaving. So the conditions that people are facing in Honduras are so violent, the poverty is so extreme, and the conditions are so terrible that for most people, even though they realize they might not miss the U.S., for people it's still worth the risk.
And what about these characterizations that these people are criminals by Donald Trump?
Well, people are generally very low-income people. They're unemployed. They're community members. They are not criminals. There are many, many, many families. The group was stopped at the Guatemalan border on Monday when I was with them. There were dozens and dozens of families, including mothers with small children, with babies. They were held up for a couple hours by police.
A lot of families, man. A lot of families.
These kids literally fainted. So these are not, this is not a group of people that Trump is announcing that they are. These are Central Americans fleeing desperate situations, some of which have been caused, many of them say, by U.S. policies and by U.S. security aid to the region, prompting them to flee.
Interesting. Sandra, thank you. That is Sandra Cuff, a Canadian freelance journalist based in Central.
That's it for that one. Now I'm gonna get the article and then I'm gonna put some scriptures. And it says, and it says Kentucky troops deployed to U.S. and Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So you see Trump with his red ass and some of the soldiers. Sending 800 troops from Kentucky. The U.S. military is sending, Slovakia. The U.S. military is sending 800 troops from Kentucky to the U.S. Mexico border in preparation for a caravan of migrants approaching the border, according to the Pentagon. The decision in a joint news conference between Defense and Department of Homeland Security on Monday afternoon. The 800 active duty soldiers are on their way to the border from Fort Knox and Fort Campbell to provide support. Let me see. It says, as a whole, 5,000 soldiers are being deployed to assist more than 2,000 National Guard members already stationed at the border. This action is in response to a 3,500 person caravan of migrants traveling from Central America with huge hopes of entering the United States due to a variety of reasons. Many of the people are seeking asylum. A group of nearly 3,000 migrants is at Guatemala-Mexico border, according to the U.S. CBP Assistant Commissioner of Public Affairs Andrew Meehan. Meehan said our current immigration system is not able to effectively process the migrants because of backlogs in courts and court restrictions. The Department of Defense and the deployment of troops will harden the border. Okay, so Salaki. That's pretty much it for that article. Um, yeah, I'll go ahead and go back to my gallery. Okay. And so that's pretty much it. So now I got two scriptures, okay, and I'm gonna get into it. And I'm gonna start off with my first script. This is Psalms chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. And who is the sword of the heavenly Father? The left hand side. Who is the sword? The so-called white man, okay? The Edomites of the Bible. All right. He's coming down on y'all, okay? On you Latin tribes. The Most High, whom you call God, whose real name is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai Yimashiach. Okay. Now the Lord is putting the spirit on these devils to make a move on all of us. Okay, because we are the 12 tribes of Israel according to the Bible. Okay. So that's why this is happening to us. That's why we're getting shot down in the streets. That's all the things that's happening to us is because we're the children of the Most High. Our women being over us, these devils, these other nations as well. Okay, not being able to find ease in this society. Okay, it's because you're Israelites. Okay, not any of these bywords that these devils call us: Mexican, Indian, black. We're none of those things. Okay. And I got another scripture. I'm gonna try to find it. Give me 1 second. Okay. Now, since I brought it up, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this out. So this is just off the cuff, out of my mind. Just straight off my out of my mind. Okay. Um, you know, the same with the other scripts as well too. But I'm gonna just bring this out. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 65. And among these nations shall thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and a failing of eyes, and a sorrow of mind. Okay, and that word heart, see, that goes back to the Hebrew word lab, which means your mind. Okay, so I just really wanted to pull that one. Okay, and then I got one more, and then that'll be it. And I hope this video is edifying. Okay, Revelation, which means to reveal, chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And that's why they're doing all these things that they're doing to us. Like I've been saying, is because these devils know, they know in their spirit that this is their last go round. Because after this is the kingdom. Okay, after all this hell that's going to come here, after all that comes to pass here, and when these devils actually start showing their horns more and more, after all that's out of the way, as far as like with the missiles and all that, Then we have the kingdom. The kingdom's gonna be rolling in, you know. But right now, see, the kingdom is within us. Okay. The elect, you know, Yahweh, willing, I'm one of them. You know, I hope so. You know, and I pray that He has mercy on me and you other brothers too that's in this thing. Okay. But I'm gonna read it one more time. Revelations chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Okay, so that's it for this video. Like I said, I just wanted to really talk about this, put some scripts to this. So that's pretty much it for this video. Once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Raquah, Kodash, and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well, and salutations to the icon that's spreading this truth throughout the four corners of the globe in truthfulness and in sincerity. Until next time, Shalom. And death to America.